Welcome back, my lovelies. Today we're talking about 10 easy hair hacks every girl should know. Some of them you probably already know and think, obviously, and then some other ones I might maybe surprise you. Let's get started. The first hair hack is what you guys always ask me in every single video of mine, is how do I get the volume on my roots on the top of my head? So this hack relies solely on the technique or the process of how I dry my hair. It doesn't matter if it's air dry or blow dry, you get very similar results. So what I used to do to achieve literally nothing, I would always have flat roots, was I'd only part my hair on one side specifically. For example, I'd only part it on my left side. So I would dry my hair on the left side, style it, and it would my hair would memorize that certain area and it would just style itself. Even when I would just kind of try to pull my hair back, it would just go back to the left side where the part I usually parted. So what I did first was I started drying either air dry or blow dry on alternate sides. Instead of keeping it always on the left, I would go switching between the middle or the right side and then back to the left, just to kind of reteach my hair to be a little bit more flexible, and so I would have more control. All right, but it doesn't stop there. This hack gives me even more volume. So I do this more intentionally than I used to before. I don't wash my hair every single day. I try to do takes between 3 to 4 days to kind of stretch it out. And I will intentionally decide where I want to part it for those specific days. So last night I took a shower and I wanted to part my hair on the left side. So this is what you do to get that nice volumized roots. Instead of parting it and drying it on the left side, I literally take all my hair on the right side of my head, all of it when it's completely wet, and I either blow dry or air dry my hair, all of it, until it's completely dry on the opposite side of where I want to part it. Once it's completely dried, I bring it back to the part where I want to style it, and you get instant volume. It is that easy. But wait, there's more. Let's say you like your hair parted in the middle once in a while, or sometimes, or all the time, and you still want that volume. So what I do is I take pretty deep sides on both the right and left side, and I blow dry my hair on each side. So I alternate a little bit here, a little bit there, and then make sure you get it in the front so the baby hairs and the rest of your hair is kind of going backwards. What I like to do once it's completely dry, let it go and then part it in the middle, and you still get crazy, beautiful volume on your roots on both sides of your head. That's it. It literally does the trick every time. So this next hack is for damaged hair, dry hair, brittle hair, frizzy hair, basically hair that needs some love.
Here. Are you okay?
I think so. I am now. Not that kind of love. Coconut oil kind of love. And make sure you use virgin, unprocessed, raw coconut oil so it doesn't have extra chemicals. It's not GMO. It's strictly coconut oil. That's all you need. So because my hair is super overprocessed and overbleached, and because I'm a human and I like styling my hair with heat tools, let's be honest, I do always turn to this coconut oil for a deep conditioning hair mask that I do overnight. Basically what this mask does, it conditions my hair, it makes my hair softer, it makes my hair shinier, and overall improves the texture of my hair, which gradually makes my hair healthier. Hack number 3 is how you properly pin the bobby pins. There's actually a very good scientific explanation with it. Bear with me. Let's take a closer look. So, it has 2 sides to every bobby pin. There's the flat, longer side, and then there's a top side where it has ridges on both top and bottom. Do you guys see that? And it's a little bit shorter. So how I used to do it was I would always place the longer flat side against my roots and scalp, and the ridges would always be on the top. But then my hair would fall out, it would not hold, it would not stay in place. And then I tried it on the other side, and that's literally how you're supposed to wear it, the ridges towards your scalp and your roots. So the reason why this works is because A, the hair has more surface area to grab onto the ridges, and B, because of the geometry of the ridges, your hair has easier time to clamp onto it and getting close as possible to your root or your scalp, which results with your hair being nice and tight. It's not going to go anywhere, and it just holds it in place versus the flat side. Hair hack number 4 is to give the bobby pins a little bit more traction. Right, baby?
Yes.
So all you need for this is either hairspray or dry shampoo, and then a nice clean paper towel or something that you can hold the bobby pins in. I'm going to place my bobby pins flatly on my paper towel and then spray either dry shampoo or some hairspray. Just spray from the top. Once you sprayed it, I'm going to pick it up and then just kind of bounce them around so all sides get covered. So they get nice and sticky. Do you see that? So this is what's going to help stick and give more traction to your hair. So let me quickly demonstrate for you guys. Stick nice and sticky. That's going to help it be a little bit more secure, and it's going to hold on to your hair better. Hair hack number 5 is also a very easy one that a lot of you are using already, and a lot of you know it but are still not using it, and I'm here to tell you, get on the bandwagon. It is so worth it. It's going to change your hair life forever. Dry shampoo. So what exactly is a dry shampoo? It's basically a powder that absorbs the extra oil on your hair, and it kind of gives you the extra day or two to skip your washing your hair, because washing your hair every single day is not good for your hair, and it comes in 2 different ways. You can either spray it or you can actually squeeze it out of a squeeze bottle. So what makes a great dry shampoo is A, how much days you can go without washing your hair without it looking really greasy, and 2, it gives me lots of volume, and 3, it gives me the perfect amount of texture. Application is very easy. So let's say I want to absorb the extra oils in my hair. I take this product up in my roots, let it sit there for at least 10 to 15 seconds to do its job, and then once it's nicely absorbed, I go in with my fingers, kind of rub it in a little bit more, spread it out, and then take a brush and brush out my hair to get rid of the extra product. So with dry shampoo, I don't like to spray it every single day in between washes, just because it results with a lot of buildup on your scalp. So like I was showing you on basically, let's say my hair, I just want it nice and texturized on the first day where it's still nice and clean and soft. I will just spray it on my ends all the way down, and I will try to avoid the root area as much as possible, and I just try to spray it on the outside of my hair just to give it a little bit more texture. And then let's say on the 2nd or 3rd day where my hair is getting a little bit more oily with my scalp, I will go in this either on the 2nd or 3rd day, not every single day, just to avoid the buildup. Hair hack number 6 is how to do your own dry shampoo. It's not really you do it, it's a product that you have at home. So cornstarch is a great alternative to dry shampoo. It's very easy to use. You put it in your hair in small amounts. You can use an empty squeezy bottle, but the reason why I don't like it as much as, let's say, my dry shampoo here is because you have to work with it a little bit more, because it's not functioned, it's not geared towards your hair, obviously, but it still gets the job done very well by grabbing the excess oil out of your hair. So what I do is super simple. You can put in a little squeezy bottle, or I just put into a little tiny, that's way too much, into a little tiny clear little bowl. And then I actually just take my fingers and just take a small amount and just sprinkle it onto the areas where it's oily, onto my roots. Let it sit there, do its job. Don't wear black because you will get all over you. Once it sit there for like 10-20 seconds, go back in my fingers and just kind of rub it in. Once it's rubbed in, I'm going to take my brush and brush it out. So I think the cornstarch is a great alternative to dry shampoo. I just don't like to use it as often just because it gets a little bit more messy and it's not as functional as a dry shampoo, but it does get the job done very well. Hair hack number 7 is how to get rid of flyaways on your hair. In your hair?
On your head.
On your head. All you need is some hairspray, a brush that's a little bit more precise, or you could do a toothbrush. So instead of spraying the hairspray all over on the top and it just doesn't control it very well, what you're gonna do is spray it on the brush. Get it nicely saturated. Sometimes I go back in 2-3 times depending on how crazy my flyaways are, but it always does the trick. Who likes shiny things? If you do, this hair hack is for you. So this, I think, is the most natural and most simplest way to get that shiny looking hair, is it all starts in the shower. So if you already take cold showers, and I'm talking cold, not warm, not lukewarm, actually cold showers, then you know what I'm talking about. So if you're one of those that likes a nice hot steamy shower, which I don't blame you, it's amazing, wait till the very end to rinse off your hair with cold water for 20 to 30 seconds and you're out. So what it does is the cold water, it locks and closes your hair follicles and cuticles, which will result with your hair being more moisturized and shiny, which is awesome. And it's so simple and it works very well. And this also applies to how you blow dry your hair as well. Same thing, you can start up on the highest heat setting, and then right before you finish, you want to finish it off on the coldest setting as well for 20 to 30 seconds. This will result with the style locked in place and with much shinier hair. So hair hack number 9 is going to be how to get rid of static in your hair. The question is, why do we even get static in our hair? So A, it could be a very dry climate like winter time, or you live in a very dry climate. B, it's the type of environment you live in. You probably have a lot of friction or rubbing. So if there's a lot of friction rubbing in your hair, you get a lot of static charge. You get a lot of positive charge in your hair, which will result in static hair, or your hair is super dry and need of condition and moisture. So how do we fix the static? First thing you want to do is actually take care of your hair, and by that I mean moisturize and condition. That will include a deep conditioning mask, or my other favorite thing is dry conditioner. Number 2 is you want to counteract the positive with negative ions, and that means some kind of metal. So metal barrettes work very well, or metal bobby pins. So I think we all know that the charge, it goes through metal. You probably have had some friction on your body, and then you either touched a doorknob or something else that's metal and you got shocked. That's exactly what it does. For it to work like a bobby pin or some kind of metal barrette, it has to actually touch your scalp for it to work properly. Let's do a quick demonstration. Let's say you're always walking on the carpet, or you're rubbing against people, causing crazy friction on your hair, or you brush your hair a lot, you're teasing it, whatever. You're causing a lot of friction to your hair. Let me grab the balloon and let me make my hair a little bit staticky. Let's see if we can get rid of the static. I'm going to use a metal comb for this and see how well this works. Metal comb. Let's brush it out. Do you see that? Barely, very little. But because I'm touching my feet to a metal chair on the bottom, I'm not sitting on the carpet. So that's why you have to touch something metal. That's why you want the hair clips to touch your scalp for it to do its job. For hack number 10, we're taking it back to the bobby pin. And I love using this hack for when I do braids, or for when I like to hide my bobby pin. So for this trick, I'm gonna have the bobby pin facing downwards, so the flat side is going to be going towards the scalp first, and the ridges are going to be on the top. So I'm going to grab a nice section, whatever I want pinned down. I'm going to grab this section right here. I'm going to put it in, slide it in, and so that you see the ridges, they're on top. So I'm going to take the hair, I'm going to bring it back, and then I'm going to take the actual bobby pin, and I'm going to twist it so the ridges are going to be going towards the scalp. So you see that? The bobby pin you can only see on the very top. So there you have it. Those are my 10 easy hair hacks for short hair. I hope you guys like them, and let me know which ones you actually use on a daily basis to make your hair life easier. Thank you so much for watching this video and spending some time with me, and I hope to see you in my very next video. I love you all very much. Bye.